Okay, we have a hot pick, and we're going to start on Mrs. Angela. You're just wearing everything in the show. I love it. This is from Liam Burke and Vionic, and it's brand new today. It's a very cool sports sandal that's done in leather. It has lots of adjustable straps, and it's called the Muir. Now, we have this normally priced at almost $120, but today you have a rare opportunity, especially on something brand new, to get easy pay. So easy payments of under $40, and that includes your shipping and handling. We have medium widths on this. You want to size down.
That's right.
If you have a half size, because it's whole sizes only. And Liam is here. Welcome.
G'day, Carol.
Did you brave our big blizzard?
I sat inside all day.
Were you wishing you were down under during that couple of days?
Well, today, actually in Australia, because it's a day ahead, it's actually Australia Day today.
It is?
It is, yeah. So,
well, happy Australia Day.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'll have to throw another shrimp on the barbie or something.
I love it, Liam. Well, thanks for being here. Tell me about these. It's exciting. They're brand new.
These are awesome. I love these. I mean, they're really athletically inspired sandals, but there's so much technology to these, and this is what I love so much about them. You've already touched on the fact that they're full leather on the uppers.
Yeah.
But this footbed, I mean, first of all, you've got the Vibram outsole. So Vibram is probably one of the most durable rubber compounds that's available on the market. So you're getting this really durable rubber outsole.
Awesome.
But then the footbed, this is actually a triple density footbed that we have. So you see here on the heel area, we've just got a softer density EVA on the heel area. And then again, just in this first ray area, you can't really see it, we don't really call it out that much on it, but if you press down around that first ray area where the big toe joint sits, it's softer than the density there that's through that midfoot and through that arch area. So a triple density midsole, in fact, it's the only triple density midsole we've got on any of our sandals or flip-flops. So this is truly a beautiful, technical, athletically inspired sandal there. And you've got the adjustability, so 2 points of adjustability, as well as the security of that back strap. So there's a lot going on with this sandal, extremely comfortable, but very, very supportive, as with anything in the Vionic range. But just the colours look fantastic, and it is really, truly, probably one of the best sandals we've got in the range.
So let's look at the colors, because these are new, and I'll start with the one in your hand.
Yeah.
This one is our charcoal and blue. Is that right?
No, that's going to be the taupe.
Oh, that's because there's blue at Trick Me.
That's correct.
So this is taupe, but it also has that light blue stripe. Here's the charcoal and blue.
That's right.
Which is the dark gray, also with the light blue stripe. Then we have it for you in chocolate with green, and that green is kind of like a citrus, more of a lime, a Granny Smith apple. And then down here we have it for you in the navy with berry.
That's a
Ooh,
great colour combination. That's a beautiful pop of colour there. And I love the feelings of the leathers too, Carol. I mean, they're beautiful. It's almost like a really waxy leather. It's a beautiful sort of soft feeling to it.
Yeah, it's almost got like a, what's the word? It's like a matte, soft, silky feel.
I agree, yeah. So beautiful sort of feeling underneath it. But then it's lined beautifully underneath too with that little binding there. It's like a jersey binding there as well. So going to be super comfortable against the skin. Nothing's going to really pinch into it or anything like that. And you've got the padded areas there just around where the toes sit. So again, nothing's going to dig in. So the upper's built for comfort, and the bottom is certainly built for performance.
Since this comes in medium only, tell me about the footbed. Sure. If I've got a slightly wide foot, will this work?
Slightly wider foot, you'll be okay, but it is a medium to a slightly wider foot type. If you've got a really wide foot, probably isn't going to be the style for you.
Okay.
A narrower foot type, you might get away with this because there is a lot of adjustability on this as well, so you can really pull that in quite a lot. And you can see sort of how that crisscrosses over the top, so you're getting a lot of security on the foot as well.
Oh, I love these.
Which is what's so great about it.
So let's go over to Amy, because she's all marked up today. Liam's been hard at work with his Sharpie.
Yeah, I have indeed. And with Amy, it's really hard work because she's got ticklish feet.
I didn't know that. Oh, great.
So she squirms and she's going all over the place, yeah. But it takes a long time to mark Amy up. But she's been a good sport and let us draw on her foot. And it's a really great way to show the difference that this technology is going to make for you. So with Amy here, you can see how crooked these lines are running, especially running from the toes to the ankle. Now, Amy's not a really severe pronator, but you can still sort of see there that misalignment that's showing because there's no support underneath the foot. So the foot's got to roll over to try and meet the ground, which is what we know as overpronation or excess pronation. Now, where the foot should be is this position here. So now you can see how that line has beautifully straightened up. It's almost perfectly straight now because my hand's supporting Amy's foot. But because if I take that support away, there that misalignment's returning. So you can really see that difference between the foot in its natural alignment and the foot in that overpronated position there. And you can imagine with Amy sort of, certainly running around after the two kids and working hard, you can see, imagine taking her 5, 8, 10,000 steps every day with the foot in this position. But as soon as we slip her into the Muir, and I'm not going to do the straps up because I just really want to show you the difference it's made. As soon as Amy's foot has gone onto that podiatrist design technology, you've got that beautiful straight line. So you've got that instant dramatic difference as soon as she puts her foot onto that science that's built in to all the Vionic styles there. And that's going to make all the world of difference when you're taking all those steps every day.
And it's not only, and we're showing the back view next, thank you, Amy. It's not only a world of difference on your foot and your ankle, but also the rest of your body, because it affects your knees, you know, the way you stand, your posture, all of that. When you're rolling inward, you're slouching, you're not walking properly, and so everything kind of gets misaligned.
Well, that's right.
You know.
Well, where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow.
Exactly.
So it's like the foundations of a house. I love to say a good house needs a good foundation. It's exactly the same with the body because the feet are like the foundations of the body. They need that support. They need to be correctly aligned, and that's what's happening there. I love seeing on the girls' feet too, because you see it is really flattering on the foot. Again, this is more of an athletically inspired or more active inspired sandal, but it still is a really flattering silhouette on the foot, and those pops of colour look just absolutely stunning.
Well, you're looking at the navy with the berry right now, which is a nice pop of fuchsia pink on that one. And the bottoms coordinate too with the color of the accent color. So
there we go.
There we go. Oh, thank you. That's
you look good,
very
look
cute.
good when you're coming, you look good when you're going in these
Yeah,
too,
I know.
So
they're great. And then, of course, you're looking right there at the dark gray with blue, which we're calling charcoal and blue.
Charcoal, yeah.
We also have one that is a taupey chocolatey brown with a green stripe, and that one is the chocolate with green. And then, again, but it's more of like a soft brown.
It is, yeah.
A little bit of taupe. And then we have it for you in a taupe. So I'm going to put those next to each other so we can see. The chocolate is not a really super dark brown. That's because these are really great transitional shoes.
I agree.
So Liam's holding the taupe, which is with a light blue pop. And then is that also on the bottom?
It certainly is.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's the taupe if you want that one. Now right next to it, just to show you the chocolate, is definitely darker, but not a super dark brown. That's the chocolate with the green, if you prefer that shade. Then we also have it here in the charcoal with the blue. The blue's a bit brighter on the charcoal. There's the bottom of the blue, and then of the charcoal rather. And then we also have it for you in the navy, which is that pop of pink. That I think is our most popular color. Am I right there? Because it's my favorite. It's funny how I always pick the favorite that everyone else likes. I guess I've worked here a long time. Every time I like one the best, it's also the one everybody else likes the best. So that's why I have to hurry up and order mine.
You've got to get in quick.
If I look at something before the show and I'm like, that's my favorite, I know it's going to probably sell out. Then I order it. It's weird.
But Carolyn doesn't want to miss out. So
but I love these athletic sandals. They debuted 20 years ago or so. They were very popular, but they had like these plastic little loops, and they hurt your feet, and they rubbed, and everybody liked the look, but they weren't the most comfortable shoes in the world. And everybody liked the idea of having a sandal you could hike in, or ride your bike in, or do things you do with sneakers. Vionic has really now brought you that look with a lot more comfort, and of course their orthotic footbed, which is recommended by the American Podiatric Medical Association.
That's right.
Is that the APMA?
I call it the APMA.
The APMA?
It's easier to get out than all those bigger words. But
yeah.
They'll only put their seal on products that promote good foot health. So not only you're getting podiatrist designed technology, but podiatrist recommended technology as well. And you know, I really just can't say enough about this footbed, because as soon as you slip your foot in there, it's going to be like nothing you've ever experienced. It's a triple density footbed. So there's 3 different densities of EVA that we're using. And bear in mind too, EVA is what they use in the midsoles of a lot of high-end running shoes. So you're getting that structure and support, but with the different densities, you're getting that added level of comfort. So a soft density there at the heel, which is great because that's where a lot of pressure comes when you're going through that walking motion. We've put a softer density EVA just in between these 2 front straps pretty well, and that's where that first row, that big toe joint sits. So that allows that big toe joint to drop down.
And so the rest of it is more structured.
That's right. So you've got a firmer density around that arch. So it's going to give you that fantastic arch support, and you can still see there, it's still got that great arch support and nice deep heel cup as well. So really, really technical. As soon as you slip your foot in there, you're really going to feel the difference.
And then, of course, you've got 2 areas of adjustability with 2 hook and loop straps. So there's one at the bottom across your ankle, and then another one across the top. So if you need a little bit of width here, again, you've got a little bunion. By the way, this totally hides anything you have going on the side of your big toe, which I think is great.
Absolutely.
So these are popular, and remember, if you do need a half size, you want to size down.
That's right.
It's different with Vionic on most of their shoes because the way it makes your arch proper and you don't pronate it actually pulls your toes back and makes your foot look smaller.
That's right.
So if you go up a size, they're going to look way too big.
Maybe a little bit too long for you.
So
We've got a great demo to show you.
well,
if you
let's
wanna
show
have a look.
that
Yeah.
now. Okay. Oh, you do have the one
Yeah.
out. Okay. I didn't even know we were doing that, and I started talking about it. But it's the reason I want to make sure you get the right size in Vionic, because when I first started buying them, I didn't listen to Liam, and I bought a size. I wear an 8.5, so I bought 9s.
Yeah.
And they fit great, but they were a little too long.
That's
and
right.
I always wondered why
Yeah.
until you explained this, and so now I buy 8s, and they're perfect.
Exactly right, because when your foot goes back into its naturally aligned position, it will actually shorten a little bit. So we can see here with Amy, again on a hard, flat, unnatural surface. I'm going to be very careful here because she is ticklish, but you can see there how flat that line is and how close it is to the ground. Again, when I realign Amy, there you can see now how far that arch is lifted up, now that the foot's in its natural alignment. When I let it go, now it's collapsing again. But what I'm going to do is just draw a line where Amy's big toe is sitting. And again, just realign her foot. And, oh, sorry, I've just drawn your big toe there. And then you can see there how that foot shortened, and shortened about a half an inch to a quarter of an inch. So when the foot goes back into its natural alignment, it will shorten. When I let Amy go, it's elongated again. And that elongation is actually coming from that arch area. Again, if I just do it quickly, there you can see the heel's not actually moving. That elongation is all coming from that arch area. So that's why it's so important, again, to have that foot in its correct alignment, because it really does change the shape of the foot. I'll just slip you onto that, because then we'll show from the side how great that arch support is. So I'll just remove that. But there you can see how that arch is really hugging the contours of Amy's foot there. So that's the level of support that you're going to be getting underneath the foot.
And again, no need to buy a custom orthotic. And whoever thought of a sandal with a built-in orthotic?
Exactly
I
right.
mean, Vionic thought of it, which is why they're so popular. So let's run back over here real quick. Thank you, Amy. We're almost out of time. Let me quickly show you the colors again. So here we have the taupe. That's the lighter shade with the light blue stripe and the light blue on the bottom. That's your taupe. We also have it for you in charcoal, which has the brighter blue stripe and the brighter blue on the bottom. This one is the chocolate with the bright lime, and then we have it for you in the navy with the berry, which is a nice fuchsia. So Liam, you're back with one more item.
Coming back very soon,
and it's a sneaker, which is this one, which is coming up a little bit later in the show. Thank you, Liam.
Thanks, Carolyn.
And of course, Vionic Mary Jane sneakers are very popular. These are called the